Hi Taurus, it's Power Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. It's going to be what are their true intentions in love, Taurus. It's going to be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And your cards are already set down, Taurus. And it's not like I'm trying to rig your reading and, you know, kind of put these beautiful cards down. No, I'm not trying to do that. I'm a Sag. We don't. Our high vibing, the high vibing Sages don't do that. We're too real. It takes too much energy to be underhanded. So these are spontaneous cards I put out, and I have looked at them because it's a brand new deck and I'm still kind of getting familiar with it. I do feel like this is very obvious in this reading that you are fearing that somebody is not going to wake up and trust their intuition, and that this person may remain in some type of a union maybe, or a lifestyle that is based on materialism. I feel like it's a union though. Materialism rather than love, growth, insight, a higher consciousness, etc. Yeah, that's what you are thinking here. Interesting. So here we have your first two cards, Taurus. Look at these two couples here. They are so beautiful. So we have, you know, the man, he's naked. He's looking into the eyes of his naked lover. And they're in the garden. The angel is behind. It's Cupid. Yeah, it is definitely Cupid. He's got the bow and the arrow here. And, you know, the pillows are here. Maybe the wine, the fruit. That's kind of how it looks here. The grapes, yeah. And they're in the garden here. For me, this is the garden of paradise, right? But the man's looking right at the woman and her back at him. And they're like, wow, you know, we, like, kind of like, you know, we have what I believe is like what so many people don't have, right? So these people both really love each other. I didn't, you know, I've looked at this card in the past, and it is just about two people basically who are completely on the same path. This is in your past, and now you have this other couple, Taurus, where they are walking down to the temple together. They're, you know, they're dressed in the same type of kind of outfit. I don't really call this a cult, but you know, maybe it is. But the point of this card is that you know, the point of the card is that these people have learned to kind of they're soulmates, and they're on the same page, and they have grown spiritually. And so they are walking to the temple together. You don't really have to walk to a physical temple. No, you don't. But you guys are walking together with this, like, kind of love and understanding and a higher consciousness. Yeah, if only people could really get their higher consciousness, we might not be like Australia. Yeah, and please don't make any comments on that. Yeah. So, yeah, please don't. Thank you so much. So you guys, and in your challenge here is this lady. So she's in the garden, and above, she's in the garden alone. She's planting, right? She's in peace, right? And, you know, her home is up here, whatever that, you know, kind of small mansion, you know. But above are these two fairies who are having like an arm wrestle. That's not a joke. And so the challenge here is that I feel like this energy up here, Taurus, I feel like you are wondering here or fearing here that this is somebody you love. I mean, it doesn't get... You see these two couples? First of all, they're naked here, like they're sexually, like totally together. Their soulmates are looking into each other's eyes. And then over here is, you know, the couple that walks together in spirituality. Like, we're totally on the same page. We understand each other. We know what's good. We know what's right. And we want to kind of be in this together. Yeah. And we're not about spirituality, like, I mean, about materialism so much, because we know that love is the most important thing. But I feel like you are fearing here that this person doesn't, they might not get that. They might not wake up spiritually. That's what this is, because down here is the same type of energy where they are waking up, where they have suffered from some type of low self-esteem. And for some, you could have banished them from your kingdom because maybe they were with somebody else. Because here you are fearing the queen here, Taurus. And, you know, this queen, she definitely looks like she's kind of some type of Eastern European. You know, that could be many things. But she's a beautiful queen here. But the point about her is that she is not the strong queen. She is not the Queen of Swords. She is She's not. She's not even holding anything of power. Sometimes they hold a sword. There's something else they hold, and I forget the name of it. But she's holding an apple. Yeah, she's not holding anything of real power. I mean, apples are full of power, especially organic apples. They are 1,000 times more nutritious than a regular apple. They don't want you to know that stuff, right? They don't want you to be able to have the money to buy a damn organic apple. Let's get real. But here, Taurus, you're fearing that you're fearing like a weak queen. I feel like what you are fearing is that this person might be dealing with somebody else, and that this person might like feel sorry for somebody they're with, possibly. Yeah, I swear to heaven. Or you are fearing that somebody has given up their power and that they will not wake up, kind of grow up here spiritually and see things for what they are. And there are two types of awakenings. There are awakenings about love and somebody else, right? And then there is also, you know, and for me that includes a spiritual awakening. And then there's an awakening about what is going on in the world around you. Yeah, there's two types of awakenings for sure. So let's continue here. We have this card over here. This is your person's, and let's talk about this card a little bit. This could be, I don't believe this is what you want, Taurus. We have the Ice Queen here. She's crying, and you know, the castle is behind her. She's beautiful. And she's out in the freezing cold, you know, with her beautiful kind of outfit on here. And she's holding a cracked mirror. I feel like you could be afraid somebody's lacking self-esteem. And they are. This person is. But I don't know why they're lacking self-esteem. Because they could be because you put them out. You're like, well, time for you to go. And, you know, and this person could be maybe thinking you are sticking to your convictions, and so they are feeling kind of weak. I do feel like this person feels like maybe you're going to judge them. On some level, you're judging them. I just mean in as much as you are kind of hoping they're not going to stay in their kind of dumbfounded state here. Dumbfounded state, I don't mean the state where they live. Yeah, those do exist too here in the United States. They do, about people who don't understand what's going on. Right? But the dumbfounded state, like you're afraid this person's not going to wake up to, like, what is really important in this world. This person knows that you are the important one. Here they are fearing punishment. So the man is scratching his own back here, and he already has, which is really, he's doing it to himself. Maybe it's a woman. Yeah, it's a woman. So she is, you know, in her bathroom or in her house, right? And she is like doing some major injury to her own back. This person is afraid you're going to punish them. Because this person is punishing themselves. And over here, this card here with these two women, you know, they're talking to each other. One is the beautiful woman. One is the one who, I'm not sure if she feels plain or not. But this is about sometimes consulting somebody because there is kind of a lack of self-esteem. Let's have a look here. That's your person's energy. Let's see here with the Ice Queen showing up for you, Taurus. Yeah, you can't be the Ice Queen because you're like the Empress, right? Let's see what this is about. But I feel like this has to do with this other person. I really do believe that. Let's see all about the Ice Queen. Who doesn't look like a bitch in this deck. See, we have hardened femininity. See, the lonely child, the strict mother, feelings of guilt, depression. I feel like, you know, you might have this, but I feel like you are fearing that this other person is like never going to wake up to their divine feminine energy, which is really about their intuition and their ability to accept love. Yeah, it's all about that. It's like this receptive feeling, which is not assertive in any way, not assertive. It's just receiving and seeing things for what they are intuitively and being able to receive love. You're afraid that this person doesn't have enough kind of self-esteem to wake up to their feelings. That's what this is about. And this person down here is basically, they are totally doing this. They are waking up, but they're afraid you're going to punish them right here. right? This lady's punishing herself. Can you believe this stuff? And here are the wounds on the back, on her back, and she's using this kind of, it's a back scratcher, but it has these really sharp kind of balls on it. Yeah, and they could be like wired. Yeah, they are wired ball, like with these little pokers on them. OMG, she's doing that to herself. This person is like punishing themselves here. And they're afraid you're going to not let them in. I feel like that's what this reading is. And here you are, totally in love with this person. This is like the Two of Cups twice. One is kind of Adam and Eve, and one is the spiritual couple, right? Yeah, Eve wasn't that spiritual because she didn't listen to God. He said, don't eat the fruit from the tree, and she did it anyway. She's like, oh, what the hell? There's no spiritual world here. I'm just going to eat this damn fruit. Screw it. And yeah. So let's see down here. Let's look at your person's energy. They are in this energy where they are, and this is called the Golden Girl, but it is about feminine competition, presentation of values. This person is trying to, basically they have figured out their values, but not without a lot of pain. Grimm's Petchmarie, I'm not sure what that is, but Grimm was the storyteller, and he wrote about many kind of tragic stories. He wrote, I think he wrote Beauty and the Beast, and many other. The blue stocking, the beautiful and the ugly. Deep down you feel inferior. You suffer from low self-esteem because you think someone either makes you appear plain and inadequate, or this is how you really are. Both suggest you get hung up on making comparisons. This person is afraid you're going to judge them. That's it. And maybe somebody else here that they are with here, this queen that you're kind of fearing here, Taurus, maybe somebody else has made them feel really shitty. Like told them mean things, you ain't shit, or just something like that. I mean, I don't really talk like that, but people talk like that nowadays. They do, and instead of saying, instead of putting it another way, they might say it that way. No judgment on it, no. Here's your person stepping into the fire. They're stepping into the fire here because they want to change their life, and here they are, like having. And they call this card the spiteful troublemaker. And this person is seen as the spiteful troublemaker because I think they're leaving somebody here. If they are not leaving somebody, they feel like the troublemaker because they lied to you or something like that. And I feel like you put this person down. You're holding the cards. Sorry, guys. So you're holding the power card, Taurus. You are. I don't think you feel like you are. Yeah, you don't. You're holding the power card. In their challenge, so let's look at the spiteful troublemaker. It says, one of your personae is exploiting you or some other person without being noticed. In other words, somebody's screwing with them, their mind, doing something to them to make them feel kind of low, or their own mind is doing this. And it could be their own mind because you are fearing this person's not going to wake up spiritually. People who are not awoken spiritually, they have their own mind plays tricks on them. Yeah, definitely. They'll tell them you're no good, you're a low life, you're not good enough. Maybe not a low life, but you're not good enough. And here this person is suffering from low self-esteem over here, right here with this lady. I don't know why they are kind of showing these two ladies, but they're both pretty women, so I don't really understand what that's, how the picture ties in, but it's about low self-esteem, and here they are, kind of like not noticing that somebody or their own mind is kind of screwing with them big time. It has a tremendous power to alienate. It's a traitor working behind your back, a troublemaker, or a menace which comes between you and the world. So this is their own mind or somebody, but here you are fearing a queen. This is a real person. They could be dealing with somebody who's telling them, Taurus will never take you back, or you're stupid if you're leaving me, you're going out to the unknown. There's some type of like sabotage in this reading against your person. Maybe it's themselves though. So in the challenge here is, I believe this is about insight. To me this kind of looks like the High Priestess. Let's have a look at this card. And this is Pythia. This is Intuition, Priestess of the Oracle. Yeah, it is. It's kind of like the High Priestess here in their challenge. They are waking the F up here. I feel like they are, and they have known that this has been their problem, a lack of intuition. They could be dealing with somebody who's very intuitive as well. Maybe a real high priestess, maybe a Pisces or a Scorpio, or maybe they are. You cling to a specific advice or a prophecy. A prophecy is like you think it's going to play out. Like you believe those are your own kind of prophetics. I feel like that's a proper way to put it, hopefully. But a prophecy is like, you know, when you are kind of, you are predicting the future. Yeah. And so when you have a dream, you might have a dream that is very prophetic. I've had so many that have come true. Even how my son looked when he was 5 months old in the crib. That's a true story. I told my, my then husband, yeah, who was Mexican. I told him, oh, I saw the baby, and he's real fair. That's funny. He's like, what? I go, he's real cute, and he has brown hair, and he was the mix. Well, anyway, he's kind of the mix of us. But long story short, let's get back to this. This person, their challenge is intuition here. Yeah, and I said then he was Mexican because he's passed away. Yeah. This is your person's challenge, their intuition, to use it and to trust it. You've fallen into a trap. The source of your own intuition has run dry because you have diverted the waters of your soul to a foreign riverbed. Yeah, wow. So people who live here in the United States, they lost their intuition, and they are like worshiping kind of the wrong thing, or definitely believing the wrong thing, believing where they are being led. Yeah, OMG. Let's see what you have. Let's see what else we have, you guys. Please no comments on that, right? But let's see, because this reading is about somebody's beliefs. It is, but like their intuitive beliefs, right? This reading kind of reminds me of somebody what my son told me the other day. I only believe in things I can touch, feel, and see. I'm like, you sound like an idiot. Yeah, I didn't tell him that. No, of course, I do love him. But he doesn't want to wake up to his intuition at all because it's scary. Because you might realize that, wow, look at this stuff's going on over here. Look at that. What they're telling us could be big time bullshit. But, if you want to believe there's just a physical world, then they're showing you these physical lies, right? And so that's where he's at. He is completely indoctrinated, and bless his poor heart, but so let's get back to this here. And the way through the problem, you will receive a sign, perhaps not immediately comprehensible, somewhere along your way. The serious thought needed to solve the puzzle will lead you almost unconsciously, see, this is spiritual, to true spiritual awareness. This is your person's challenge. And above, it does say, the source of your own intuition has run dry. You will never solve the puzzle this way. This person, I feel like, is realizing here that they have not trusted their intuition, that they have been in some type of fake physical world where, money and comfort, or only what they can see in their physical world is the real deal. That's it. What they want spiritual awareness. They want to go from the dark to the light. And here's the lady standing to the left in the dark with the moon, where there's mystery, and it's dark at night where they can't see, things like that, to the day of sunlight, and for me, like illumination, right? The sun is always about illumination, no matter how you chop it up, right? And here they are fearing punishment, Taurus. They feel like you're gonna punish them. And I feel like it could have to do with somebody else over here, because you are fearing, Taurus, this queen here. Let's look at these oracle cards here I've chosen for you guys. Not chosen, picked randomly. I don't choose any cards here. No. I just try to choose lovers well. That's what I try to do, right? That's what Dr. Laura said a long time ago. I mean, she was kind of a nut. She kind of was, but she did say something. She wrote a couple of books too. She did say something that was yeah, she didn't have everything good about her, no, for sure. But she did say something really, really wise. She said, choose well and treat that person very kindly. And she's right? Choose well and do the best you can with that person. So if you choose well, half your work's done, or 3/4 of your work is done, because things can work out very easily if you choose well. It's when we pick the wrong people in life, we're all screwed up, like, right? And the little, what's it called? The little bell goes off that you might be making a mistake, but you still do it, right? Yeah, we've all kind of done that. I feel like we have. Clover and pennies. And so this is this is a good card. Of course, everyone knows 4-leaf clovers and pennies are good luck. That's exactly what this card is about. With finances, it promises a good partnership. So, wow, you could be getting into partnership with this person and you're going to have, like, good luck financially, right? This is a good luck card. This is beautiful. This is going to come into fruition, right? And we have this card over here about a good husband. This is Jesus Christ. This could also talk about some type of sacrifice. I feel like this person might have to sacrifice somebody right here, this queen. So let's look at the Four of Wands, the Four of Hearts. It's in the reverse, you guys. I mean, the hearts are good, of course, but in the reverse. And we're gonna be done with this. Here comes the noisy landscapers. They're late today, which kind of pisses me off because I'm on a schedule, right? So this is the moonshine jug in the reverse, and it talks about the white mule shows a person who's too hard to please. So, you know, maybe this person was really hard to please. Maybe they think you're hard to please. I feel like this person was too hard to please because maybe they were with somebody else. Reverse, okay. Whether you or another. It also shows a running out of luck with the jug turned upside down. Okay, so we have really good luck here. So we're not talking about running out of luck. We're talking about somebody stubborn. Yeah. So we're going to end this reading. With this particular reading, we're going to have an extended. We are, you guys. And in the extended, we're going to talk all about this person. We're going to look at the underlying energies between you both, the shared energies, how they feel about you. And we're going to see, you know, this person's environment. Wow, they're getting noisier. They got a new one. This person's environment, we're going to see their near future. And we're going to look at any external influences, outside influences. There is somebody here with you fearing this queen. I feel like there is. We're also going to see what they hide or what you don't know in their true intentions. Thanks so much. The link is below. God bless. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe.